Hola, hola, señoras y señores. Uno, dos, tres, probando. 1, 2, 3, testing. It is Music Monday. I'm Minister SEG13, bringing you the sounds of one of my favorite artists. I was going to say independent artists, but we're going to get into that. But first of all, let me say that this is my first day back doing Music Monday 2024, and I'm really excited for this season of Music Monday because I've tried a lot of different things with Music Monday, and the only thing that will ever work with Music Monday is the sounds of the independent artists that are putting their heart and soul into the music that they make for the healing of the planet. And we're going to get into that. We're going to talk a little bit about that. The topic of tonight's discussion is the role that music plays in healing and sickness. It's been a long time that this planet has been programmed to believe things, to act certain ways, to do certain things. And music has a great role to do in that. Sound healing is very powerful, and the destruction of things via sound is also very powerful. So we're going to get into that tonight, and I want to begin with the-philharmoniks, one of his favorite songs. It's interesting that I say that, about the healing and the sound of music, and the thing is that music is energy. And that is the name of this first song that I'm going to let you guys check out. But when I went to Sacramento, I think it was in 2000, it was either 2016 or 2017 when I first discovered the-philharmonik. And I mean, it was just amazing. It stopped me in my tracks when I saw, the-philharmonic performing, and I just had to check it out. And this was a song that was playing.
Baby, I can feel your energy. Girl, keep it in the narrower. I can see the fire in you burn. Baby, keep making them heads turn. Baby, I can feel your energy. Bringing the light and good vibes. Blessing the world with your life. Let them all know it's showtime. Baby, I can feel your energy. 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 I can feel your energy. Bringing the light and good vibes. Blessing the world with your light. Let them all know it's showtime. Look at you in the sky with the sun. You're so beautiful every time. Multiplies, kick a lot. And the stars connect. The time, the vibe can never go wrong. You're running on these people, but I can't feel nobody else. Baby, I can feel your energy. Baby, I can feel your energy. Baby, I can feel your energy. I can feel your energy. Baby, I can feel your energy. I can feel your energy. Bringing the light and good vibes. Let's do it for so long. Let them all know. Energy. I can feel your energy. Bringing the light and good vibes. Blessing the world with your light. Let them all know it's your.
I definitely felt this energy when I first heard it. I was, amazed. I've always been really fascinated by independent artists, because independent artists that are doing things because of the passion of something is very powerful, especially when they're super talented. And that's what happens in the entertainment industry, is that they'll get the passion of an entertainer and they lock it up on that first album. And then, all of that artist's passion and their times and their experiences is all locked up in that first album. And then they sign a contract. Once they sign a contract, now they're commanded, now they're in a contract to create on demand. Yeah, that's what happens. When you sign a contract, you're creating on demand. And what happens is that, well, I'm not going to say just when you sign a contract, but typically in the entertainment industry, in the music industry, when you sign a contract, you're signing a contract for a specific amount of time for your work to be the property of a company for a specific amount of time, a certain amount of albums, and, they give you, when they want that to be done, and when you finish the album, you got to go promote it, so you have to do performances, and you have to perform as often as you can so that you could spread the word, and so that, the machine could do what it is that they do. And it's just really interesting, because when you look at at music, like music business, you see how much it just really changes the whole wave of creation, of creativity. Music was not intended to just be sold like it is. The Matrix jacked everything up. But music, when you hear, and this is why I'm so fascinated by the independent artists, and I love to go and watch them. And this particular independent artist, the-philharmonik, is one that I know firsthand has done a lot of work in just really preserving his creativity and his artistry, and using, what he knows how to do, and his passion for, for the good of all kind, for the good of man. So I want to share with you another one of my favorites, and this is from the album The-Philharmonik, and you can check it out on Spotify. The-Philharmonik, from the 2018 album of The-Philharmonik. So we must have heard it in 2017 when he was pushing it. But check it out. This little ditty right here is one of my favorites as well. I mean, they're all my favorites. But this one is one of my favorites, and this one is, wait, let me make sure my sound is right, and I don't come in all crazy. Uh-oh, I did something. Wait. Can't just be pushing buttons. Here we go. Y'all, this one is titled The Underdog. Check out the lyrics.
Time no see past the music thing. Oh my, every going in the times have changed. Looking at me like you never caused me any pain. Teasing me in the school, yeah, but we used to play. Maybe one of these days we could collaborate. I always believed from the start that you would be great. I'll see you around maybe one of these days. That's the last time that I saw you for your party games. I feel that the moment you recognize my talent was the moment you tried to hop on the bandwagon. I never knew you were underappreciated too. I was the one that underestimated you. Even if we both hurt, I could try to make it right. We can put each other first, just to see the table turn, yes. Cause nobody ever wanted root for the underdog. Until they see you come up like a shining star. So let me right here, right now, cause you don't know when I'll be gone. It'd be better if you realize and recognize who I was from the start. to the going up and fatherless homes. Where the single mother making this meat on her own. She exhausted as soon as she stepped foot in the door. All she wants is a clean house with she kids on. The black man got to work twice as hard just so he can receive half that of his counterparts. That break his mind first, eventually to break his heart. Doing right though will always force him to fall apart. How much would it hurt you if you for once would just put yourself up in their shoes and see the struggles the many folks have to go through when there's no one around that they can turn to? Cause I don't need to fight, I just need you to understand what we're capable of if you would just give us the chance to make everybody wanna root for the underdog until they see us all come up like some shining stars. Love is right here, right now, cause you don't know when we'll be gone. It'd be better if you realize and recognize who we were from the start. As I grew older, I started seeing things in a different light. As I go wiser, I learned the difference between wrong and right. It became a survivor in this thing that we call life. With patience I admire, cause change doesn't come overnight. But I'ma overcome and persevere until I conquer every single one of my fears. For the times I feel unaccepted and shed tears, until I smile every time I look in the mirror. Cause however they see me doesn't really make me who I am. If you tell me that I can't do, I'll show you that I can too. That's who I am. Cause I'll make you always wanna root for the underdog. Cause you're gonna see me come up like a shining star. So let me right here, right now, cause you don't know when I'll be gone. It'd be better if you realize and recognize who I was from the start.
That's the underdog, the-philharmonik, which is who I am focusing in on tonight. This is like a dream come true for me, guys. It is a dream. Your music, and you know they made movies about it and stuff, trying to act like, oh yeah, that was back in the day. Payola doesn't exist. Oh no, yeah, it does. Payola. Well, you know what? It doesn't even exist like that because back in the day, anybody could pay the DJ, and the DJ, pocket that money and would play the song. But now everything is controlled. The media is all completely controlled. So you're not playing nothing on the air that is not approved. Period. That's what it is. We're talking about why, or the role that music plays in healing and sickness. And one of the things that I was thinking about is the fact that, see, I was just talking about how it is in the music industry when you sign a contract. But there's another thing that happens within that whole stage is that the artist begins to get ill. They begin to get sick because now you're trying to force somebody to do something that they really can only do when they're in a feel-good place, when they're feeling organic. So they do whatever they got to do to try to recreate an organic moment so that the artist could be inspired. But inorganic inspiration is what? Like cocaine, right? That used to be the one of choice that they gave back in the day. I'm pretty sure they've graduated to a lot of things since my day in it. But the music is tainted because the artists are sick. And so when the artist starts producing music, based on an obligation that they have, the energy that is being created at that time is going to seep through. It always does. And a person won't necessarily know what it is, but they know it's something. It is something. And then a lot of times the artist will just start pouring in everything that they're experiencing in their music, and you feel that as well. And that can be quite infectious, right? When a person has a super duper broken heart and they want to share that, and they keep playing that over and over and over and over, what do you think is happening when your cells in your body are hearing sad music and are hearing things about depression and sadness and brokenheartedness? What do you really think is happening? You don't have to answer that for me, because we all know that I'm talking to myself right now. These are just thoughts that I have. I have a special request for one of Philharmonic songs. He has a plethora of albums, and this song that I played was from the 2018 album, but he has a new album out now called the-philharmonik. And this album, let me find the song first. Wait. See, this is why you need a producer, an engineer that could, when you're doing it by yourself, it is really difficult. Don't tell nobody. Don't let nobody tell you that it's easy on your own, because it's not, but you could do it. Chasing. The song is called Chasing. And yeah, okay, here it is. I found it. There's a lot of really good songs on this particular album, but this one right here, check it out. Check out the lyrics. Listen to what he's saying. Check it out.
I desire a love that's everlasting, yet I chase temporary satisfaction. Then I wonder why I always feel I'm lacking, despite having everything I need. Throughout life and its obstacles we face, come with me. Some will go and some will stay. The only way is to endure all joy and pain, though at times it may seem in vain. Chasing after the wind can drive you crazy. Chasing things that never plan on changing. Chasing, what's the point when there's no use in waiting on what won't change? Over time, when life's magic seems to fade, and the light doesn't shine like yesterday, when the sky is covered by all the clouds and rain, remember there'll be better days. I've loved and lost, turning over many stones. Thus is life, for the seasons come and go, and then I find it's best to surrender all my sorrows and pain, accepting what comes my way. Chasing after the wind can drive you crazy. Chasing things that never plan on changing. Chasing, what's the point when there's no use in waiting on what won't change? present in everything. No use in chasing after the wind. No use in chasing the wind. No use in chasing the wind. No point in chasing the wind. No use in chasing after the wind. No use in chasing the wind. No use in chasing the wind.
The wind. The Philharmonic, y'all. This is healing music. And this is why I'm so grateful for this young man to stand his ground, because trust and believe, he's had offers. He's had offers to go to the other side, but he chose himself. He chose himself, and he continues to choose himself and do the work that is required for him to do the things that he needs to do so that he can continue to fulfill his purpose. And his purpose, as you can hear, is to deliver these messages to the world. And I'm so, so, so proud of him and honored to know him. And if you guys don't know, the Philharmonic produced the music to the Ache song that you hear at the Grand Rising of the Matriarch on Friday nights. So that is the Philharmonic, and I'm very, very, very happy to have worked with him. Michaela Lovely in the chat says that when he performed this song last night, Chasing, that his voice sounded to her like Tito Nieves when he sang it, when he sings in English. And it's funny because Tito Nieves is a salsa artist, and he does a lot of Spanish songs, and he turns them into a lot of English songs, and he turns them into salsa. And so check him out, Tito Nieves. And so the voice was very, very similar to that. I love the way that the Philharmonic has different sounds to his music. And here's another thing that happens when you get signed to a traditional record label, right? So if you got a song and that song is a hit, they want you to repeat that. They want you to do that again. Just write a different lyrics to it. Like if you listen to some of the music, if you listen to, Babyface was one that did that. LA and Babyface, they would take a song, and After Seven sounded just like Babyface's solo album. And this is not for the young people, well, unless you've been, listening to your parents' music, but the songs will sound the same. There's another artist, dang, I can't remember. Is it Lovely Day, Lovely Day? And then there's another one that sounds like it. I don't know, but you will find many songs that the artist will have a song. Teddy Riley was another one who would do that a lot. The Teddy's Jam and all of that. I mean, the songs would sound just like each other. They would just change the lyrics. And this is what would happen when you are being forced to make music. Hola! Welcome to Music Monday.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Ay, yo estoy fantástica, encantada de la vida que me llamaste. What did I say?
Encantada that you're happy something?
Enchanted, encantada de la vida que me llamaste.
Oh, it's life?
Huh?
Enchanted with life?
Yes, that you called me.
Oh, yes. I didn't, it's the first time calling in, I didn't realize, I thought that this was also how, I could listen. I thought I'd be able to, I didn't realize it was just going to pick up right away, but hello.
Oh, well, you are welcome to listen. If you just want to put your phone on mute, you can listen this way. If you'd like, if you want to, since I have you here right now, and you went to check out the Philharmonic last night. First of all, where was it that he performed last night at?
He performed at the Torch Club here in Sacramento.
Nice.
In Midtown?
In Midtown?
He had an open... Yeah, he had an opening act. It was a night of independent artists. It was opening act of the Lab Rats, and they are a like jazz band based here in Sacramento.
Nice. You know
And
this.
it was a fantastic show. It's super great. I definitely share your love of independent artists because it's nice to hear something different, and it could get very tiring hearing all the radio hits, and it's like, yeah, they're fun sometimes, and they're bops, they're supposed to be, because that's what's making people money.
Right.
But it's nice to something real.
Yeah, absolutely. And
artists and getting to hear different, like the different ways that people create, and everybody's different perspectives that you don't, that you wouldn't get to hear on the radio and on TikTok and social media, all the mainstream stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's really great. It's very healing.
And you know that the artist is doing what they love because they want to do it. They're not creating because somebody's telling them, you better make a song that sounds like the other one or you're going to get fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. I got fired. Yeah.
I've never been fired. I only quit places.
Oh, good for you. Look at you. Only having, yeah, no, I got fired from some great places. I got fired from 92.3 K-Win in Stockton and Modesto. I got fired from 103.5 The Bomb. Some of them, they weren't my fault. And, some of them, I say that, but where I am in my life, I recognize that it's what it was. It's what it had to be. So, like, it wasn't really even my fault, but it was still my fault. You understand what I'm saying, Michaela? Michaela Lovely?
I do, Marty.
Yeah.
SCG-13.
Yeah. So, what was the reception last night for him?
It was really great. Like, as soon as he started, he opened up with one of my favorite songs, Neon Lights, and that one is very if anyone has ever heard it, it is very funky, and lots of like funky piano. It sounds old school.
Oh my gosh, Michaela. We could totally play it right now. Keep talking. I'm gonna find it.
Yes. The next song. So he opened with that one, and as soon as that piano riff came on, people recognized the song, and there was people having a great time. There was Carlo. He's called into the show before. He was dancing up front. There was another woman right in front of him, because it's at the Torch Club, so it's a very intimate setting. Just right in front, dancing, and it must feel great to see people having such a reaction to your music. That's gotta be a fantastic feeling, because they were having a great time dancing and vibing to his music.
Man,
you can't not dance to it.
No, it's awesome. And shout out to Carlo, the artist. Yes, we definitely did talk to him before here at Master Vibration 13, and we're going to talk to him again because he loves music. One of the things that we our whole family is working with high intention to have Philharmonic and Jameson Beverly be at the Napa, the Blue Note Jazz Festival. So Robert Glasper, be looking out. My people is getting with your people so that you can connect with our people and put them on the Blue Note Jazz Festival 2024. Let it be. Make it happen. Neon Lights. Let's go.
You better watch out for it. You better watch out for it. You better watch out for it. What will it take for me to be a star? You give me what I want as long as I play the part. But I'm way too smart for that. I can see through your front end, or you try to act like it's something, but it really always not bad. I'm looking so funny, but you can go and take your money, and please stay the hell away from me. Whatever you have to offer, you better not to meet my honor, so you can divide and conquer. You better run up. Cause baby, I won't even bother to let you leave my soul for flatter. Cause I'll just come back stronger. You better run up. Oh, those bright eyes really inside. Those beautiful eyes. Throw me outside. It really seems nice, but our devils in disguise. You better run up on it.
Man, I love that song. I love all his songs. Also, that is Neon Lights, and that is from the Philharmonic's album, The Philharmonic. And Michaela was on the line with us, but she was having some technical difficulties, and so now she's just listening. So she's going to be tuning in from the chat. We're going to keep playing the sounds here of the Philharmonic. We're talking about the role that music plays in healing and sickness. And we're talking about how when the artist is sick and the artist is projecting music out to the audience, to the people, and the audience is receiving that. The audience is receiving that toxicity and that sickness, that energy of that individual. This is why when, and it was so sad all the time. I think about, what's her name? I was going to say she died of a drug overdose, but how many of them did not die of a drug overdose, right? We're not going to get into that. Amy Winehouse. I cheered to Amy Winehouse. And Amy Winehouse, it was so crazy to watch that situation because you're seeing her die. You're seeing her die in front of you, and people, the audience is just clamoring. They bought tickets. They want to see her perform. They don't care if she's falling on the stage. They don't, like her handlers and the people, they're seeing her weigh 20 pounds and still trying to perform and be on drugs and do everything. And nobody nobody stepped in. And, I do recognize that everybody has to live their path, and, it's nobody's fault, right? She made choices and she lived and died by the choices that she made. But when you look at how cold the entertainment, the music industry is, it's horrible. It is horrific. And I am so grateful. I am so grateful that I was protected from that. I was able to go in and have that experience, and I experienced a lot of things in there, but I did not get they didn't do anything to me. Put it like that. I was protected throughout that whole situation. I learned a lot of lessons. That's what happened. I learned a lot of lessons. So, man, and it's so cool to be able to connect with an artist that recognizes that path and that world, and has had his view of it, but has decided that nah. And he's had a lot of experiences through it. 1, 2, 3, and here goes one of them. Check it out. Check out this song right here. The song is called Pay Me.
I wanna live another day. But how can I do that working on a minimum wage? When the people at the top take the whole world for them to devour. Is it too much to ask if I can get $15 an hour? If it is, then fuck you, pay me. I ain't doing any more work until you give me what I deserve. But first things first, nigga, fuck you, pay me. Until you giving me what I'm worth. I ain't doing any more work until you give me what I deserve. No one man should ever have all that power. When most of us at the bottom only got empty jeans and a dollar. I'd be damned if I was a game, get my hands to work for the man. Who got all this supply, but they always got to meet out the man. I don't wanna suffer no more with some bills that I can't afford. I'm paying tax for some dumbass war when it's nothing to be fighting for. I got enough shit to deal with at home. I can't help but keep my enemies close. So you better not get up your hoes, cause right now I'ma let you know. Man, fuck you, pay me. I ain't doing any more work until you give me what I deserve. But first things first, nigga, fuck you, pay me. Until you giving me what I'm worth. I ain't doing any more work until you give me what I deserve. I ain't doing any more labor until you pay up the bill. Don't you ask me for any more favors until you pay up the bill. I ain't doing any more work until you give me my paper. You better pay up the bill. Give it up, yes, I ain't gonna wait until later. You better pay up the bill. Man, fuck you, pay me. I ain't doing any more work until you give me what I deserve. But first things first, nigga, fuck you, pay me. Until you giving me what I'm worth. I ain't doing any more work until you give me what I deserve. I ain't doing any more work until you give me what I deserve. Fuck you, pay me. Until you recognize my worth. I ain't doing any more work until you give me what I deserve.
Oh, man. I love that song. I mean, Michaela says it's an anthem for anyone who's ever struggled with money and wondered, damn, what do I got to do to get this money? Yeah, it's definitely an anthem. Did it stop like that, or did I just stop it too soon? That was kind of weird, right? That was a little weird. Anyway, we're talking about, well, we're listening to the Philharmonic, Sacramento artist, and we're talking about the role that music plays in sickness and healing. And we've been getting to this healing part. I mean, we've been going all over the place a little bit with Philharmonic stuff. He has quite the catalog, and I have a few different I have a few different requests for selections. But this one that I want to play this because I know someone who loves to play this song when he's working out. This is like one of the go-to ones to play. So this goes out to I'm It's the Solution. Check it out.
I ain't gon' run, I ain't gon' judge, 'cause I know that we all got issues. We all got issues. Yeah. I ain't gon' run, I ain't gon' judge, 'cause I know that we all got issues. You and me both, we all got issues. Take a deep look inside, and you realize the answer's always been there the entire time. I'm on the ride, seeking your find, enjoy the ride on this journey through life. Yeah, those skeletons about to close it. Bring them out from the webs. Nice way to show to live around it. Never fading, let yourself free. What's the cause of the effect when every button has been pressed? I guess I'm at my wit's end. I reach my final straw. Sweep it out under the rug. But get it out, let's have some fun. Who cares if it comes back up? Are you tired of feeling like you're crazy, lashing out with anger? Well, I have some medication for your procrastination. No more self-hatred and hesitation. Go on, take a break from your ideation. With some dopamine to replace it. I'm quite sure that your brain will make it. Let's stack up on your meds. See some voices in my head. Answer the psychiatrist. Take a pill and give them bread. Find a way to clean this mess. Know the choice a little bit. Hide them where you'll never guess. Easy said, it's easy did.
Jimi Hendrix. He was calling on the spirit of Jimi Hendrix. That song right there was Some Peace of Mind. We're listening to the Philharmonic. The song before that I dedicated to I'm It's the Solution was Issues. It's one of my favorites too. Love that song. So I got a correction. Michaela Lovely sends me a notice. Hold on. And she tells me that the song that she was referring to that I played that wasn't it. She said that she meant the song Drugs. He has a song about drugs, y'all. He wrote a song, and it's about drugs. And it's one of Michaela's favorite songs. So let me see if I can find that song. And this is from the album. Well, let me see what I'll tell you what album it's from. But she says that Drugs is the anthem. It's an anthem for anyone who's ever struggled with money and wondered, damn, what do I gotta do to get this money? All right, here it is. Check it out.
Approaching the first of the month, I don't think I have enough to even afford my rent. I'm losing my will to live. Once I hit age 26, I'm off of my mom's coverage. When she said get a real job, I probably should have listened. Finance is taking a hit. I should go back to college. Back up 6 figures in debt for a job I might not even get. What's even the point of degrees if I'ma end up on the street or working for Mickey D's? That's that BS I don't need. The other option on my mind is not one that I usually try. But for the first time in my life, I think I might sell drugs. School never mattered, but I'm really needing that fast food. I better hope the money stack up, or my landlord will tell me to pack up. It's true that nobody give a fuck unless it results in a surplus. That make you want to sell pull up, or make you grow up without growing up. If the job market seemed to fail, I secure the black market retail. At least then the bread would never stale. Stun on the people that never care. Ever grub on our plateaus, but instead I became a rapper in my 20s so I could just have fun. But now I only be lack of funds. Now regret is on my mind, with things I probably shouldn't try. Cause for the first time in my life, I think I might sell drugs. Might sell drugs. For the first time in my life, I think I might sell drugs. Might sell drugs. For the first time in my life, I think I might sell drugs. Honest truth about adulthood, that is full of empty promises. I guess if you look at the positives, you'll figure out everyone's winging it. My high school reunion is coming up. I'm mad I don't even have time to stunt on the people that didn't believe in me. That day is coming, I swear you see. None of it matter, the more you know. Most of us coming from broken homes, been through traumas that you wouldn't know. The things that you think when you really broke. That's the reason I don't villainize people committing nonviolent crimes so they can afford to live their life and sleep under roofs on stormy nights.
I think that it's safe to say that my daughter wanted to sell drugs. She thought about selling drugs. Because, I mean, she said it was the anthem, right? Like, I am reading that correctly. And, you know, I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad at you wanting to sell drugs, Bambina. Like, I get it. I understand. Because, you know what? Your father and I also thought about selling drugs. Yep. Once upon a time, we were sitting laying on the floor. I think we were either in Loma Verde, and we were just thinking about things that we could do to supplement our income. And I had a family that had a background of, and they were professional in that world, and so I was thinking about it. But it was funny because it's like we were thinking about it, but we weren't real. It's not. I think that everybody has thought about it and walked their minds into what would happen or what it would be like, and then by the time you get to, well, some people, for me and him, by the time he got to the part of, okay, so what'll happen if you get stopped by the cops? Hey, I'm done with that. I'm done with that thought. I'm done with that idea. Oh my goodness. Hola, hija.
Hola, mommy.
You have something to tell me.
I was just going to say that one of the reasons why I had called it an anthem, the way that he introduced the song was basically not even like he's specifically talking about drugs, but just that whole idea of like, what am I going to do? Some people start an OnlyFans or selling feet pics, like
right.
I never personally thought about selling drugs because I'm not about that life. I'm not built that way. So drugs was never the route for me.
You was going for the feet fit pictures.
If it gets to a point, I have pretty feet. That's I will say that. If the struggle gets a little too much, hey, my feet are nice. Now I'm selling my art.
Absolutely. So check it out. We've been talking about music for healing and sickness. You're a person of that age group. You're in your mid-20s. And so, the music is way different now than when it was in my time. And in my time, it was still, the agenda was still the agenda. You know what I'm saying? But there was still, it was still different. It wasn't like it is now, because now it's just very much like in your face that they're doing cookie cutter. Like they're taking, like, who's there's a girl that has oh my gosh, she has a red, orange fro. Girl Spice.
Ice Spice.
Yeah. Like what de donde vino ella? Where did she come from? Like what the hell? Like, and everything. So
from the East Coast, I think, like New York or like the Bronx, that area, and there's such a big saturation, especially with TikTok. There's so many. It's so easy to, if you have a good beat that somebody wants to dance to, you make, you put out a song, and even if the rest of the song is trash, if that chorus is catchy and you could get some white girl on TikTok to make a cute little dance for it, the song's going to go viral. And it has these people thinking, oh yeah, I'm a full-on artist, I'm a rapper. Like, Ice Spice ain't got no bars. Are her songs catchy? Absolutely. But they're supposed to be. Like, there was this one, the industry is planting these songs too on social media because of how powerful it is. Yes. There was this one song, you've ever heard it, but it was like A, B, C, D, E, F, you and your mom and your... It was like a breakup song. And that started TikTok, and the artist, she made it seem like she made it up on the spot. She's just like, she was replying to a comment that said, oh, bet you can't use the alphabet in a song. And she's like, oh, well, let me try. And then made that song. So people watching her are thinking, oh, wow, she just made up this song on the spot. But somebody tracked who left that comment, and who left that comment was like a manager of a record company, just to plant the song and to get people to listen to it. So it has this kind of like story of like, oh, I made this up on the spot on TikTok or whatever.
And you know what they're really doing? They're trying to copy or organicness, originality.
Yeah.
And they're making it up.
But the thing, you could tell people online are calling it like NPC music, where it's like music that plays in the mall. It's like AI could make it, and people can tell the difference.
Yeah. And then they have the same influencers that are doing the dances to the music, because that's what I was going to touch on too, that the powers that were, they own everything. So now they just take and they throw some money to these little influencers and say, do this, and all they got to do is push a button to make it go in front of everybody. So getting a million viewers, a million views ain't nothing when you're part of that machine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of the music and speaking for yourself, I know that because of the way that, we kind of raised you with so much music and stuff, but how is it? Because one of the things that was a real big deal for me was I was always concerned about the music that you would listen to and hoping, because Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion, you know what I'm saying? Like that's ingrained in the women and in these young women that are coming out now. They're the little babies now that are singing. What is it? I only know about the videos because when you're watching them too, Pound Town, Sexy Red, and little kids singing Pound Town. At first, I thought Pound Town was what's wrong with Pound Town? Is it like the pound, the dogs in the pound? And, so I'm thinking this because I saw it was, kids singing Pound Town. And I'm like, oh, no, it's a different kind of other pound. All right.
Yeah, do you know the lyrics to that song, Mom?
What?
You heard the lyrics to that song?
Tell me some of the lyrics because I really haven't heard the lyrics.
Mother, first of all, I hate the song. The part that went viral that people are singing, she says, I'm out of town, thugging with my rounds, my coochie pink, my booty hole brown. I wish I could make that up. No, that's why it's, so I guess to answer your question about the music, I think now it's causing, we need the adults and the new parents to be more responsible for what the kids are listening to. I think that people are getting mad at the wrong thing. Mm-hmm. It's like you can't be mad at Sexy Red for putting out that song. You need to be mad at the parent who let their kid listen to that song enough to the point where a kid is like, I want to listen to Pound Town.
But you know what I saw, Michaela? Not just the parents. I saw some teachers that were making references because, okay, even if you're not singing the song in the classroom, but if you're telling your kids in the room, Pound Town or whatever, it was ski or whatever. Yeah.
It's
ski, like ski windows to the wall kind of ski.
No, it's more so like I would say ski is like the new like hoo.
Okay.
It's like a call and response type thing.
Now, who sings that? Who says that?
Oof, I think that might also be Sexy Red.
Okay.
But don't quote me on.
Okay. And so that's the thing, that even if you say something that is reference to a particular thing, you know what I mean? It's like now you're going into a whole space, and the kids are getting younger and younger because the parents are younger, raising these children off of this music. It's okay because it's B. It's okay because it's, Cardi. It's so, you know what I'm saying? It's like people start making exceptions and excuses for the people that they love their music, and check it out. It's hypnosis, the music, the songs, the beats, all of that is touching, and the frequencies are getting into your brain, into your space. This is why you know songs that you don't even like.
Yeah.
So, yes, music will make you sick. But see, here's the thing. Music is what's necessary to bring the healing to the planet. And this is why we're doing this feature on the Philharmonic, because this person, okay, so when you know the story of individuals, and I'm sure that the people that know the Philharmonic personally know his story. And I am definitely going to see if we can get him on this next Monday, if not this next Monday, the following Monday, but we're definitely going to get him on for Music Monday. He's definitely agreed to do that. We just got to make sure and agree on the time. But, ay, Dios mío, I said all that and I forgot what I was going to say. What was I saying?
The story of like the artist.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the story of this artist is like, when you really look at the story, you hear it in the music. Listen to the lyrics of this artist and listen to it chronologically when he started, and you will follow his path and see and feel what he's been through and what he has done for the love of what he came here to do. And when a person has a passion to do something that they know they came here to do it, nothing in the world could stop it. And so when you're coming into a world where you think that it's one way, because this is what happens in the music industry, you're talented, so you got all this passion, so you're doing your music all the time, and that's all you do, and people are telling you, oh, you should be a recording artist, and you should do that, and so you're like, oh yeah, and I love it, and people love it, so I do that, and then you get older and older, and then you start knocking on these doors of the people, right? And then you see a reality that reality, oh my gosh, that reality will make anybody have what is it that Ari Lennox says? It'll make you have whole mental disorders. Is that kind of thing? Is that mental manipulation in those games? One of the first things that they did when I was an artist is put my ass on Jenny Craig. I was already only weighing 130 pounds, but that was too much for them. So they had me thinking my low self-esteem and anything that I've ever had that made me doubt myself comes from a long line of programs that say you ain't shit. And this is what the music is for. Like when you hear music that you're sad about, and this is why you have to be aware and you have to be conscious of what it is that you're consuming through your ear holes. Because when you're feeling low and you're feeling sad, what happens is you turn on that Tennessee whiskey, and then it gets sadder. You know what I'm saying? And it's like all of these different songs is just low. Say that again.
I said Tennessee Whiskey's a love song, but continue. I understand what you're saying.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because he did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Too far gone. You're a smooth Tennessee whiskey. I think I'll get us in trouble for singing. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. Well, not really. People probably didn't even know what that song was because I sang it so well. But when you're sad and you're listening to like the blues, then your vibrational frequency is going to match the vibrational frequency of the music, and you're feeling sad. You might go ahead and pour yourself a little spirit. You know what I'm saying? And that sadness fuels that sadness. And then you just love the artistry. Because, see, there's a brilliance to that. When somebody has a broken heart and they go through that broken heart and a song comes out, that shit is like a diamond. And now that diamond, you feel it. And it's just like, oh my gosh. Oh, play it again. And it's like,
yeah,
you don't
hurt you.
Yeah. And people don't realize, and maybe they do, that you're emotionally acting out what is happening in the music. And so this is going to have a subconscious effect on you, because this is why women like that, they like the bad boys. They like those difficult situations. You've heard the whole thing about, making up is the fun part. That's a program. That's it, and people feel that, okay, they got to make it all nasty and so that when you make it, you're making up, then it's real good. That's some sickness. That's some toxic ass shit. How about that? Let's just say that. Anyway, Philharmonic, that's what we're talking about. Let's see, Michaela, what song would you recommend from the Philharmonic if they're having love issues, then they need to get it together? I think you might have something in the chironic for people, some medicine, some music medicine, right?
I'm not too sure about that specific scenario.
Let me see. I'm gonna find me something.
Let's see.
Actually, there's one.
Well, I mean, there's and that's a
what?
Well, there's I'll be just fine. There's shoot my shot, but that's about like, that's about the chase, the pursuit.
The pursuit.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah.
But there was one that he did that was like a love song, because I'm pretty sure we were listening to that. But you said shoot your shot, so I'm gonna go ahead and our time is our time has come to an end. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play this song, but then I'm gonna play one other song. Michaela, what song should I close it with? I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm gonna play shoot my shot. But what is your from the Chironic album? And we want you guys to check out the Philharmonic on Facebook, Philharmonic on Instagram, Philharmonic, the-philharmonik, and Philharmonic is spelled with a K. And check him out on TikTok. I'm sure he's on there as well. Check him out on Spotify. Check him out on iTunes and Apple, and support him in any way that you can. I believe that he may have a Cash App on Monday when he comes. We'll definitely have that information so that you guys can know how to support this very independent artist whose passion is doing what he loves to do. There's so much more to talk about when it comes to the Philharmonic. This is why we're going to keep it going when we have the live interview with him. And I'll make sure and give you guys the information about that. Every single Monday, I'm going to be here at 7 o'clock recording live. I'm going to make sure that I get a session out to you guys every Monday. And the goal is 7 o'clock every Monday, but sometimes life happens and I may have to do it earlier or later. But for sure, every Monday there's going to be a Music Monday, the sacral-chakra healing. Music comes from your creative center. That's your sacral chakra. Learn about your sacral chakra. Come to mastervibration13.com and learn about yourself, mastering yourself. Every single Monday, if you have any independent artists that are fly, like Superfly, like when you listen to them, they do something. They make you get chills. When you hear their music, it doesn't sound like somebody that's just trying to make it. It sounds like somebody that is putting their heart and their mind, their soul into that product that they're putting out. It gives you goosebumps when you hear it. You could put their music over and over and over. It gives you something. It feeds you. It nourishes you. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel high. Those are the kind of artists that we want to share with you here on Music Monday, Master Vibration 13. Check out Michaela Lovely and the Michaela Lovely Experience. I don't even know if you're even doing that anymore, but Michaela Lovely, you can find her, Michaela Lovely Photography. She does a lot of things on Instagram, on Facebook, even though, she said Facebook is for old people. Is that what you say, baby? Is that what you say?
I didn't say those exact words.
Okay, I'm just saying. I was just saying. All right, but for the mature, for the mature, it's like I get it. But where could people? Do you have anything coming up? I know that you do paint nights, and I know that you're gonna be doing some work in Sacramento. Michaela was actually one of the first people that I know personally that did an interview with the Philharmonic. So if you want to check him out in his way back times, and when Michaela was doing the Sacramento review and highlight on different artists, you can check her out on YouTube. And I'm going to let her tell you where you can find her.
Hello. Yes, if you are interested in taking a look at the Sacramento Artist Series, you can search up Michaela Lovely on YouTube. And all the episodes are up there on that channel. And keep an eye out for it, because I'm definitely bringing that back. Art is healing and therapeutic, and I want to shine a light and share a platform with all the people who are just trying to make the world a better place with their art, heal themselves, heal other people through their art in whatever way that it goes, whether that's music, painting, photography, dance, art in general is healing and what the world needs. You could find me on social media. That is Everything's Just Lovely on Instagram. If you're in the Sacramento area and are looking for some art therapy, you can also hit me up there too. I host painting classes where I teach people how to paint, how to release and transform their energy into something beautiful.
Absolutely. I am so proud of you. I'm so, so proud of you. Micaela, my bambina, my favorite daughter. My favorite daughter. Yes.
I'm telling the other daughter that she sucks.
You say you're going to tell who about it? The other girl?
I said I'm telling that she sucks. That I'm the favorite. Yeah, wherever she is out there, Mom doesn't love you.
There it is. So, Michaela, did you think of a song that we could play? I said I was going to play Shoot My Shot, and then we're going to end it with what song? Your pick from the the-philharmonik album.
I think Lost in Translation, which is Neon Lights Part 2. That's gotta be how you close it out.
Okay. Oh, it is Neon Lights Part 2. All right. So check out Shoot My Shot, and then after the next song, I'll come and just, you know what? No, I'm not going to, you know what? I'm not going to come say bye. I'm just going to let you go out with the whole feeling of the Philharmonic, and I want you to just, feel it, vibe on it. And I will catch you next Music Monday. Hasta la próxima. Adiós.
This ain't gonna be a free throw, so I promise I won't come at you fast. All you need to know is that I'm cavalier in my approach and clutch with the field goal. I know you like the way I can make the ball bounce. Let's get away on a fast break. I promise I ain't here to give and go. Together we should power forward, cause chemistry is gonna make the team move. You've been playing defense far too long, but then they're not recognizing all-stars, so let's prove them wrong. That's a dynamic duo. Baby girl, I'll pick you, now let's roll. Girl, I'm wondering if it's alright if you can give me the green light to shoot my shot. Cause girl, you got me mesmerized. Drive the tips down to your thighs. You got me on lock. You got me on lock. Got me on lock. Drive me crazy, I'm not sitting here on the sideline. I'm shooting my shot. Shoot my shot. Our energy is synchronized, so I feel it's only right to shoot my shot. Shoot my shot, my shot. You better know that I'm damn sure ain't gonna be a rebound, baby, that's for sure. Girl, I'm here to stick around and build a dynasty from the ground, so don't feel confounded. Girl, I'm only here to assist without flagrant or malicious intent. I desire the best. My heart has nothing foul to give. So baby, let me go for the slam. Once I get in the pain, I ain't gon' fade away. Let me go for the trade. I know I'm here today. Looking's on the line. Make sure you drop that down. I'm putting all the time. Just let me shoot my shot. Girl, I'm wondering if it's alright if you can give me the green light to shoot my shot. Shoot my shot. Girl, you got me mesmerized. Time to sit down to your thighs. The city never seems to speak, but yet I still find peace. With the company I keep surrounding me. About to hit the stage and vibe. Future blows and most bright lights. I pray to God to save my pride. My sweats I'm blind. They say it's only a matter of time. So I'm the one on the headline. Show time where the stars align. All I wanted is a peace of mind. I feel like I'm losing inside of me. Jameson and the amphetamines. Maybe immune to insecurity. I'm feeling like I ain't fit to